see what I'm saying? You see? Y'all see this? Them boys know, hey, look for charges coming for the brother. I promise you. They will be charging the brother right by next week. He'll be getting charges.
So I've had a couple of people send me over that video. And oh boy, oh man. This is the type of stuff that I have to sift through for hours a day just to bring you all the real factual information. For every piece of factual information I bring you all, I have to sift through hours of garbage. Garbage like what you just watched. Now, obviously, Carmelo Anthony's charges have not been dropped. Okay? But Carmelo's supporters have now figured out how to use AI. And I told you that they were desperate. I warned you that they would get even more desperate, that they would be using all types of weird and shady tactics. And here we are. They are now putting out fake AI news clips with AI newscasters that do look kind of real, talking about how Carmelo's charges are dropped. And boy, oh boy, Austin Metcalf is going to be charged soon. This is like Carmelo's supporters' newest thing. For the first couple of weeks, they really tried to harass Austin's dad. Of course, we saw all of the swatting calls and stuff like that. But the new thing that Carmelo's supporters are hyper fixated on is coming for Austin's brother. I think they realize that that's the most disgusting thing they can do, which is why they're doing it. Yeah, you would think that, hey, the worst thing you could do is go harass the parents of someone who just lost a child. But that's not the worst thing they can do. The worst thing they can do is harass his twin brother, which is what they're doing now. They were not able to get a reaction out of the father yet, so now they're targeting the brother, and they're all spreading this information that next week, folks, it's Sunday, so within the next couple of days, they're claiming that Hunter Metcalf is going to be charged for his brother's murder. And they're spreading all of these little videos on TikTok. And like I said, they're even making fake AI videos with fake AI newscasters. It's not funny, but it's funny because it's just so ridiculous. When the arrest report is right there, right? It's absolutely amazing seeing the leaps and bounds and loops and hoops that these people will go through and jump through just to spread a bunch of bogus BS instead of focusing on the truth. I guess in their mind, this is helping Carmelo in some way. And look, to be fair, maybe it is. Maybe this is helping Carmelo. Because you got to understand, the folks that are going to be on that jury, a lot of them are low IQ. A lot of them will probably be low IQ idiots, just like the ones that are spreading around these fake AI videos, right? So even when you're looking at this case, it's easy to say, hey, we're smarter than this. That's obviously fake. The facts will come out in court. That's one thing I really hate hearing. Everyone just sit back. Don't say anything. The facts will come out in court. That's not always the case. And as I've explained time and time again, and if you've ever watched one of these cases play out, the facts don't always matter. What matters is the emotions of the jurors. And if they can emotionally compromise some of these jurors into feeling bad or sympathizing with Carmelo, then, hey, Carmelo might get off. I don't know if that's necessarily what they're actually trying here by spreading this misinformation, but that could be one of the effects of this misinformation. I already told you what the main motive here is. It's not really complex. They just want to piss off white people. They don't like white people. They know that doing this will have a lot of angry white people in their comments and stuff like that, and they get off on that. They love it. That's what they wake up and want to do every day. That's how they entertain themselves. You know, me and you, we have hobbies. We live a constructive life. We have things to do. They sit at home and wallow in self-hatred and rage out about white people all day and just sit online doing things to tick off white people. So that's what a lot of this is about. But some of it, yeah, there's a even deeper motive behind it. I just don't want people to make the mistake of thinking that all of these people, have this complex plan with the lies that they're spreading, because most of them aren't even capable of thinking that hard, right? We're dealing with mostly a bunch of low IQ individuals. They don't have an end game. They don't have an end plan. They're just operating in the current time. And in the current time, they want to spread a bunch of fake nonsense to make Karmelo look better because they simply can't handle any accountability, at least when it comes to a black man stabbing and killing a young white man. But, as I've said, this Hunter Metcalf stuff, it is taking off in the Karmelo Anthony community. These people fully believe, they 100% believe that Karmelo's charges are going to be dropped and that Hunter is going to be charged. So when this doesn't happen, because it's not going to happen, when this doesn't happen, how are they going to react? I feel like a lot of this stuff that's being spread is kind of to get people's hopes up. Like, oh, Karmelo's charges are going to be dropped, Hunter's going to be charged. And then when it doesn't happen, there's going to be some sort of negative reaction, right? Everyone thinks, oh, Karmelo's charges are going to be dropped, Hunter's going to be charged. And then when it doesn't happen, some of these people may act out irrationally, right? But yeah, 100% in these people's minds, they think that this is going to happen. And some of them know it's not going to happen, but they know that this is going to piss white people off, like I just explained. But I have another clip here of someone who does believe Austin's going to get charged. I want to roll this clip, but before I do so, if you enjoy these videos, if you like the work that I'm putting in, please consider supporting the channel. You can donate via Cash App or Super Thanks, or you can support the channel for free by liking the video, sharing the video on social media. It's very important, okay? Because these Karmelo Anthony supporters, they're spreading this misinformation and lies all around. It's getting shared by the millions and millions and millions of people. So it's important that you guys share these videos. Share videos of people actually speaking common sense when it comes to this case. That's how we combat all of the crazy, evil information that is out there. So share the videos and all of that good stuff. But with that being said, I'm going to roll this clip. Let's listen to this delusional woman, and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Kalitha. And today I'm hearing that there is a possible petition circulating calling for the arrest of Hunter Metcalf. Hunter is the brother of Austin Metcalf, who lost his life in Frisco, Texas about 2.5 weeks ago at a track meet where Karmelo Anthony is alleged to have unalived him. A lot of people have been speculating on this situation, saying that they do believe from Hunter's interview that he played a major role in this. And myself personally, I listened to that interview and I think that there's a whole lot more to it as well. Here's a clip from that interview.
He's always on my back. Even if I'm in the wrong, he'll always take my side no matter what. It's just really heartbreaking to see someone that cares for you that much and does everything even by your side no matter what, just pass away like that.
Mm-hmm. Your mom told me that you were there?
Yes, ma'am.
So as we know it in Texas, it is a law that if two people attack one person, a person being assaulted unalives one of those persons, the living perpetrator could be charged.
Involuntary manslaughter is something that's going to be unintentional killing while breaking the law, which means these kids were breaking the law. They were assaulting, battering this person. They're breaking the law, and an unintentional death occurred.
You gotta really, really, really dislike white people for something like what these people are saying, for anyone to believe that, right? For someone to believe that Karmelo's charges are going to be dropped and Hunter is going to be charged, you have to really, really dislike white people, right? For you to allow your mind to even think that that is a possibility, okay? This isn't logical thinking at all. This is just, oh, I dislike white people so much that I think in my weird, warped out, racist brain that this is a possibility, right? You just totally blind yourself purposely to the fact that Karmelo's guilty of murder and has even admitted it, right? You turned a blind eye to that fact because you just have such a disdain for white people that you'll buy into anything, regardless of how ridiculous it sounds, regardless of how stupid it is, regardless of how unlikely it is to happen. You just dislike white people so much that you'll buy into it. That's what's happening with these people. Because no, none of this makes sense. They can try to make it make sense as much as they want. It doesn't. But anything other than holding Karmelo accountable for his actions, they're willing to take it to any level, any length. They'll come up with any excuse imaginary that they can imagine, right? As long as Karmelo is not to blame, as long as the black man is not to blame for his actions, we'll blame it on any and everything else. You even had Karmelo's little activist baby beater representative blaming the school for not stopping the track meet during the rain. Now, personally, I don't mind that he's blaming the school because I do believe that the school deserves some heat. I don't think that it's their fault for not stopping the track meet, but maybe this situation wouldn't have occurred if Karmelo got the proper disciplinary action that he should have gotten when he brought a knife to school previously. So yeah, the school system is kind of to blame because Karmelo probably had no business being at that track meet. And if he's someone that was bringing weapons to school, he should have already been expelled. But he wasn't. And he went to another track meet and he killed a kid. So I don't care if the school system's getting heat. I think it's ridiculous to blame the school system for the drizzle that was happening at the track meet that day. But yeah, the school is partially to blame for what happened here. That's not necessarily a reach. But, you know, we've read the arrest report. And there's nothing in there that suggests that Hunter Metcalf was also in on this altercation with Karmelo. And this is what's frustrating for me. Obviously, we haven't seen the videos, right? I'm judging my opinion off of the actual facts we've been provided with. Not by what some random fat, weird, racist with dreadlocks said on Facebook. I'm judging my opinions off the facts. And none of the facts that we've been provided with yet, maybe we'll be provided with different evidence in the future, but none of the facts we've been provided with yet even suggest that there was a full, knockdown, drag-out brawl. A lot of people are trying to make it as if, Austin and Hunter, they were jumping Karmelo, they were beating him down, they were getting the best of him, and, the last second he pulls out the knife to defend himself. But from everything I've read and from the police reports, from certain statements that are out there, there was never this huge fight that winded up with someone getting stabbed. No. It happened very quickly. Touch me, see what happens. Maybe a push, a shove, or a grab, touching the backpack, and then immediately stab. Not a full fist fight that ended in a stabbing. That's not the way this situation has been described by official reports. Now, you'll find weird racist people out there saying everything online, but the official information we've been provided with does not suggest that there was even a fight, right? It was more of like a mini altercation that ended up with a knife in someone's chest. So everyone who's been throwing Hunter into the equation, they're just digging those facts straight out of their ass, which is where Karmelo supporters are digging all of their facts from, if you want me to be completely honest. And I think it's funny that in that little video we just watched, she played that clip of Hunter as if, what he was saying was so incriminating when it wasn't. But that's how ignorant these people are. You can tell them something that's totally untrue, and then you could show them a video that has nothing to do with the untrue claims that you made, and for some reason they'll view that video as evidence that whatever you claimed was true, right? Like I could tell Karmelo's supporters, hey man, the sky outside is yellow. And then I'll show them a video of the sky being blue. And because I told them that the sky is yellow, they'll view the video of the blue sky and be like, yeah, this is evidence the sky is yellow. That's how stupid and ignorant these people are. They're not really capable of critical thinking. They're only capable of parroting the talking points that they've already seen online, which is why, this is the new trend. Oh, Hunter Metcalf is getting charged. It's the new trend. They saw someone else say it. They thought it sounded cool or good, and now everyone's repeating it like a parrot, and they all look like complete idiots. And I don't think that these people have someone in their life that will just let them know how stupid they sound. Because most of these people have a total lack of self-awareness, and they sit there and film their videos thinking that they're educated, that they're smart, and they're hitting all of these smart, intelligent talking points, when in reality, they're just parroting something that they saw on Facebook, and they're making themselves look like complete idiots in the process. Right? But these people have no shame. They will play the victim about everything, and they will have no shame in their actions. So don't expect this to just all go away. Don't expect that these people are going to understand one day, hey, what we did was wrong, and we're going to stop doing it. No. They're just going to keep picking new targets. They're going to keep picking, and they're going to keep poking, because that's what these people do. They're agitators. They throw rocks, and then when they get some pushback, then when they get some consequences or repercussions, they hide their hands. Just like freaking Karmelo Anthony. You stab someone in the chest, you're big and bad, oh boy. But then when the consequences come, you hide your hands and you're just a victim. Oh my God, everyone feels sorry for me. But I honestly, I wonder who's going to be the next target, because the father was there, the twin, of course we have the mother that's kind of in the background that we're not hearing much about. I would suspect that all of Austin's family, they're all getting tons of harassment that we'll never hear about, because they're not professional victims out here crying in front of cameras all day. Karmelo's family is. So it's interesting seeing the difference in reactions. The actual victims are doing everything but acting like victims, and the murderer and the murderer's family are the ones that are acting as if they just lost a child. It's disgusting to see, but I'm sure there's plenty of more disgusting things that are going to happen surrounding this case. And I'll be here to cover them all. So be sure that you ring that notification bell so you can be notified of when I upload these videos calling this nasty, disgusting stuff out. But with all of that being said, let me know your thoughts below. Hit that thumbs up, share the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.